Good evening, Neo. This is Mal from your Neo News Station, coming on you live from Saturday night. I do apologize. I'm running a little late tonight. Had to finish cooking dinner for the family. And it looks like we already have a mission going. It looks like it is the school teacher mission. Miss Jankrava needs you guys to get those food and medicine for the kids. It is in the supermarket located in Novodimitrovisk. So if you're heading along the main highway up the coast, you're going to head north past Riffy through Savetlo, and that'll bring you up to Novodimitrisk. The supermarket's going to be on your right hand side as you come in. And of course, make sure it's going to be infected. Now, the doors are locked, so you're probably going to either have to shoot open the doors or use a lockpick. And you can also just take a random object and go on ahead and hit the doors as well. Make sure you pick up your 10 cans of food and 4 packs of antibiotics. That way you can get it taken care of. Once you pick up those, it will give you the next location to go to. And of course, just wanted to go on ahead and give everyone a heads up. Just a reminder on the rules here on Neo. You are not to kill on sight. If you and a buddy want to kill each other, please head over to Northwest Airfield or Tizzy. That is our only PvP zones on this map. And of course, as you know, both players must be inside the fence at all times. So you can't shoot your buddy inside and while you're standing outside, and he can't do the same to you. And of course, there is no rating on this server. Now, a good question did kind of come up in Discord earlier today. Are you allowed to booby trap your base? Yes, you are allowed to booby trap your base. And again, this is all inside of your fences and your gates. You are not to booby trap anything outside of it or around your base because everyone has the free will to walk around. So if you want to go on ahead and booby trap the inside, so if someone is to break in, make sure you can go ahead and do that. Just make sure you remember where you put them. I think we've kind of done that before. And as we all know, it is a beautiful evening here on Chernars. Looks like the sun's starting to go down. It does get a little chilly out there, so make sure you wear some nice warm clothes. I personally like the firefighter gear. It's nice and dry. It only gets damp, and it has a pretty good heat tolerance. And the only places you can find the firefighter gear is at the firefighter stations, or I have seen them over at the firefighter station, specifically in Northwest Airfield. Now, I am planning a boxing match event for next weekend on Sunday. I'm going to be honest with you folks, you are plan on dying when you show up here. I'm going to have the stage set up. Everyone, you'll need to sign up if you go over to our Discord. You can go on ahead and see there and make sure document if you want to join. I'm going to have make a list of people that are coming. Right now I plan on doing it for 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll give the people in the specific time frame, not quite the ones 12 hours ahead of us, but like the one of like more like the California time. I can't remember. I think it's Pacific time. Bear with me, I don't remember all my time zones. And of course, anyone from the European nations, if they want to participate, who are 6 to 8 hours ahead, it's still not bedtime for them. And of course, like I said, if you come to this match, plan on dying. What? Okay, I'll let you know when. And of course, so the only thing you are allowed to use is your fist. You can put on some hand wrappings, and I think I'll go ahead and allow one of the little hockey masks on your face. That way, it gives you more of a boxer-esque feel. There is no weapons involved in this. You have to use your smarts to take people down using just your bare hands. But don't worry, I will have a lovely little surprise for you. The ring is going to be elevated. So you have the possibility of falling to your death. And of course, there might be something under the ring. You never know. Now, there is an intel mission currently going on. It is not in any of the PvP areas. As for some of y'all that do not know, a husband and wife duo here on Neo, also known as Kaz and Malmi, our base got raided. And the people who did it were banned. But our loss is your gain. We went on ahead and gone some wandering and left us little presents around. We decided to go check out Tizzy since someone took all of our grenades, see if we can't pick up some more. And a crate may have been dropped full of building supplies out there. Not in the Tizzy airfield, but somewhere along the way. You won't know till you check out the area. All we know is we ran into a ton of zombies with the car. And that is the only hint you're going to get from me there. There is another one, it looks like, that may have been dropped as we were checking out these other areas, looking for building supplies. I got to figure out exactly those areas where they are so I can tell my lovely listeners here. And of course, if you're new, going ahead and tell some of the newer players about the podcast and the news. Because I know they've been looking for saws and a flag. There is a flag in one of those crates. People got to get their bases started. And what's the best way than participate in some of these intel missions and events? I don't know who the. I'm going to go on ahead and rank it first, second, and third place for the boxing match. Basically, I'm going to have everyone go against each other. Once I have all the ones, that is how I'm going to determine. I will assign who's to who you're going to go against. Um, so once I get that list of names, make sure you log in about 10 minutes prior to 11 a.m. I would like to start at 11. So at least about 10 minutes prior. Make sure you leave all of your good gear and your clothes back at your base. That way you don't lose nothing, because nothing, if you lose anything, it will not be replaced. So, and of course, if you do not have a base yet, go on ahead and find yourself a lovely little shelter. Make yourself a crate, or make a little shelter made of sticks, hide it in the woods, and put any of what you've gotten so far in there before you come here. Who knows? Maybe you'll get something bigger and better to help finish building your base if you're able to win the tournament. Now, as you know, I'm trying to keep my eye on the Discord. Looks like we had some. Nova Caustic is becoming one of our more popular Neo servers, it looks like. And, yep, there's quite a few people already playing it. And some of them have even left the Classic and were giving up their bases there. Let me go on ahead and take a look here. Deer Isle is still not up and running. So, as you know, Kirk is still working on it. He went ahead and posted. And then once that is up and running, we will go ahead and let everyone know. Let's see. Bitterroot. Alright, looks like we still have a few players on Bitterroot as well. Nova Caustic has this thing where lately it's been, like you'll drop, like you have your gun in your hand, but it won't let you point and shoot. It's some weird type of glitch. And since I know part of Bitterroot's programming was put into Nova Caustic, there's no issues on Bitterroot though, so you should feel free to head over there and check it out. Now, if you do want a more official feel with Neo, please head over to our General Classic server. That is your PvP and raid area. Interaction is always preferred with the Neo servers, but we all know what's a little threat without dying. I haven't been on Classic in a hot minute, but in case anyone else is interested in heading over there, please feel free to. It sounds like it's raining outside my station, so I hope everyone's staying nice and dry. And of course, make sure you wring out your clothes if you need to. Like I said, the firefighter gear is one of the better ones. The boots are hit or miss. I love the Anarchy boots, but it's harder to find them. And I'm sure there's going to be more to the intel missions once I go on ahead and get the other coordinates. There's a total of 3 crates. I repeat, 3 crates that were dropped in random parts of the map. The first one I gave you all the hint to. The second and third one I'm probably going to post in the intel missions channel. So for all of our long-term players, please go on ahead and keep an eye out there. Now, Brightwheel did post the other day. So for some reason, these Santa crashes are still active. They were supposed to be shut off, but they were. I don't know if they're active at this moment, because again, this was the other day. The Brightwheel said he had seen a Santa crash over on Prison Island, and as you know, he does have a public boathouse for everyone to use with quite a few boats there. Just please make sure to bring the boats back, lock it up, and don't steal or destroy anything over there. If anyone has any news, tips, and tricks, and you would like to go on ahead and let me know, go on ahead and post on the Discord or in Mal's Neo News podcast. And again, like I said, I went ahead and added the Boxing Ring of Death to our events page. Make sure you go on ahead and sign up there. There's also the Bugles. You'll have to go in there, comment on one of the YouTube channels Kirk posted, and go on ahead and let him know that you did it, so that when he gets back on, he will make you one of the Bugles, which later in the year, you more than likely will have some type to win a prize or something. Depends on what he's giving out at the moment. If you have something you need or want to trade, go on ahead and head out to the trades channel. We have one here on Neo Noob Chernarus. We have one on Classic, and I believe there is technically a trades clockwork, which shows all of the Livonia ones. So all of the clockwork ones, you can go on ahead and trade post in there for them. But of course, I'm going to go ahead and looking through here. Kaz did post about us getting raided, but there's nothing we really that we can't get back on this server. Especially since if you participate in these radio missions, you have a very high chance of finding a really decent gun. And there's nails, there's grenades. I haven't seen any landmines yet. I wonder if landmines are even turned on. They may not be turned on, actually. But we'll have to double check. If anyone has seen a landmine over when they went to Tizzy or Northwest Airfield, please let me know. I haven't headed over there myself in a hot minute. So I need to know if there is any potential for landmines. Let's see. It really does sound like it's pouring outside, so hopefully our characters stay dry. And it sounds like I also have a deer not far from me. I hope everyone's having a very lovely Saturday Night Live. Haha, funny. If you have any screenshots or Daisy and Raleigh photos, you can go to the general and just post them all there. There's also the really funny memes page. If you have a funny meme, go ahead and post it there. Just try to make it not too dark. It can be funny, but not inappropriate. There is a fine line. And of course, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I'll be right back. Are you listening to it? What do you think? I'm talking to your daddy. Nope, I had it off. It looks like someone has made it to Nova Dimitrescu. All right, Survivor. Make sure you go on ahead and get the supplies. Wait for the coordinates. You'll have to find the coordinates on I Survive, and that is where you're going to go on ahead and drop off the loot and get your prize. I am not sure if there's any spawn trains currently going and where they are located. Oh, Krasnostov. That is just north of Novo Dimitrescu. You got to take the one way down, and remember, watch out for that hill. That hill will get you very... Well, oh, I'm sorry, south of Novo Dimitrescu. I'm a little special. I'm looking at the map backwards. So you can go on ahead there. It's at the police station. You're going to find the orange backpack. It says orange. Sometimes it's not even the same color. Oh, I see Butter Toast. Hello, Butter Toast. Welcome to the radio. And of course, once you drop it all off, you will get your prize. Some of the prizes again is nails, grenades, decent weapons. I got a fishing rod once. But just a reminder as well, we have server restart coming up in 34 minutes. And of course, for all of my newer players, if you don't know, I would say about 10 minutes till restart. Going ahead and log off at 4 to 5 minutes right before you do get kicked. And when you are kicked, do not be unconscious and do not be dead, or you will lose everything. Your body will be gone, and if you're unconscious, you're going to log back in and wake up on the coast. And of course, all bodies get wiped as soon as it restarts. This way, it stops the server from getting too laggy from all the dead bodies happening. And anything that is ruined will also be removed. Sometimes your car may or may not stay. Now, of course, if you do have a car and it feels like it's not going to stay, go ahead and ruin it before you get another one. That way, a ruined car disappears a lot quicker than a new car or one that just sits there. And it doesn't cause any server lag. It is dark and raining outside once more. I can hear it. Let me go ahead and peek around the corner here. Yep, you can see it raining. And I'm nice and warm and toasty in the radio station. Let's see. I did find me a metal wire over on the coast the last time I was down there. And I'm probably going to go ahead and bury this dry sack somewhere down there not far from South Trader once I'm done here. And all it has in it is a metal wire. But, you know, if you need wire and you can't find it, I'll make sure to leave it for you. Or I might just drop it off South Trader in general. Let's see if there's any other news up here. Looks like someone is asking for a saw. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the trades channel. So this way, if they're whatever they need, they can get there. in the wild. And just as a reminder for those who are still listening in, I don't know when you joined us, but there is a few crates out there in the wild, one of which is hidden when we decided to go visit, see if we can't get any grenades, and was trying to make our way back with some supplies. Got attacked by zombies. We dropped it. So if anyone can find it on the way back. Of course, as you know, we have to make our way down the road and through all the cars. It is somewhere in that general area. I'm just giving you where it is and whatnot. So if you are looking for any type of building supplies, nails, and I think that one has the flag in it. That is the area you need to head to. But I will say this: the only thing I really miss is that someone destroyed is we had books from a previous event. I think that's the only thing that bothers me when we got raided and they basically blew up all the stuff in our base. I know I'm a hoarder, y'all. We're not supposed to be looting, but I did get a couple books we won from one of the events from a couple months ago, and I had the books. And yes, you can't read the books here on Neo, but it was more of a sentimental thing. So I had those, over Red Rich's Hood, and teddy bears. I haven't seen Coco and Perfect Dark in a long time. They used to be our teddy bears extraordinaire couple. While I myself love teddy bears and even made a museum out of it, they went all the way to town and even had a floating teddy bear outside of their base. But you know, real life gets to everybody. So you can only do what you can do, which is understandable. All right. So in about another 20 minutes or so here, I'm going to go on ahead and log off. But at least I can go ahead and be here for everyone. I'm waiting to see for the thank you survivor for solving that mission. Hopefully, we know they made it and got a good, decent prize. If you're a long-term player and you know about the radio missions, if you come across some new players, go on ahead and let them know about it as well. And if you have any extra radios, go on ahead and do it. I might see if I can't go radio hunting and leave me a few down there at South Trader. That way, any of the newer players can go on ahead and learn about tuning into the radio mission channel. Looks like they're still heading their way toward the police station in Krasnostav. That's where you gotta drop off the loot to get your prize. It's always a good, fun competition, though, with other players trying to race to the radio mission and see who gets there first. And of course, I gave away part of the events, the intel mission, with a hint of where you need to go to find those building supplies with a flag. Once I get more details on where the other ones are placed, I will go ahead and see about releasing um, more information on the Discord. So if you are listening to this because you're new to the server, please go ahead and join our Discord. It's up to date knowledge and information on what's going on. Intel Missions is one of the best ways to get decent gear, guns, and building supplies. We also have the events channel when we have certain events coming up. I'm hoping to get the Daisy editor working for my boxing match, but if not, you will find me building it. No worries, everyone. I will make sure to let everyone know where it'll be. I already have a partial boxing match built in South Trader. This way I had a little test thing last week with Mutes and Ernie. Thank you all for joining us and doing that. And of course, you know, people like to go out and ruin things, but it is what it is. Ernie beat us. Mutes did pretty good though. She got one good stock on him. I had a 3-round special, but for the max next week, I'm going to give everyone 1 round. And of course, that way depends on how many people sign up. I'm only going to start with doing 1 round, and we'll go from there. I'll make sure to post the rules in the Discord. But don't worry, I have more surprises besides it just being raised. We'll see how things go. And once you come to the boxing match next Sunday, please prepare to die. Do not bring any of your good stuff. You are going to die. That is literally the plan for this. You can go ahead and make yourself your own hand wrappings, find yourself a hockey mask, and if you want to find some general clothing, I think I will make sure there's no plate carriers allowed. You have to wear some type of tracksuit, or you can just be naked with your hands wrapped and a hockey mask on your face. That way no one is cheating by wearing a plate carrier, etc. I figure we'll make it fair and easy for everyone. This is a match with your fist to the death. It determines what kind of a player you are and if you know how to control your keyboard when you use your character. Oh, it looks like the sun's starting to come up in it. It's still raining here in Neo. And of course, I'm still waiting to see if anyone has made it to Krasnostav. Let's see. Oh, what's going on? General Classic. And of course, some people do get the Classic and the Neo Noob server mixed up. Remember, on Classic, everything is completely unmodded and like official. You have to find your car, you have to build your car, you gotta fight zombies. The only one the difference is that one does not have AI, but the Clockwork one, some of them have AI and some of them don't. I have not found any AI on the Winter Chernarus.
You're back.
And I haven't seen them yet on Livonia, but I'm not gonna say they're not there. I haven't seen them yet, and I haven't found them in Pacific Northwest either, but I haven't gotten far on that one. So, as you all know, I only really have one day to truly play. Tomorrow will not be one of those days. Apparently, I didn't do my drug cards at school today, right? So I have to go on ahead and redo them now that we're learning the IVs in the program.
The bag's over here. Right here.
Oh, it looks like we have the winner. I hear Kaz reporting to the thing, telling them where to find the bag so they can drop off the goods and get the supplies. Then I heard a gunshot. I hope that's not a bad thing. Oh, another gunshot. Must be zombies. And of course, the chicken is back. It was not here earlier, I just couldn't hear it through the storm. As you all know, that thing is the bane of my existence during my Neo news. Surprisingly, the elk doesn't bother me as much as the chicken. But of course, at least you know it is food, so if I go out and kill these things, I might as well go on ahead and feed the masses. Normally, I like to head down to South Trader and North Trader, keep it stocked full of food. And for those of us here who liked... Ooh, welcome back, Lou. I know it's been over a year. Oh, hello, person who has joined me. How are you doing today? Looks like someone's come over here to come in and hang out with me and load their gun. As you all know, just a reminder to everyone, we are a no raid, no kill on site server. The only time you're allowed to kill on site is when you're at Northwest Airfield or Tizzy. Yeah, I guess whoever was left, they didn't want to hang out with me and come and hang out with us on the air here. Oh, whoever it was, I think they killed the chicken too. Yep, definitely killed the chicken. Thank you, good sir or woman, for killing the chicken, since I didn't see who it was. I bet you it was probably Kaz. Oh, hello, Kaz. Oh, he brought me the dead chicken, y'all. I have the dead chicken here at the news station. All right, thank you for Survivor for solving that, which is perfect. They didn't have much time, and I don't know why the timer does this, but and it's kind of weird. But it does it so that, let me wait a minute here.
The chest will end up despawning. I would not take it.
Yes, when you do the missions, the chest despawns. Take everything out of it beforehand.
Pull everything out of the sea chest so you can keep it.
Correct. You need to pull everything out when y'all get there. The bags, the sea chest, the tent. It will despawn on you. Some of the players, it doesn't despawn right away. Other ones, it despawns immediately with all your good stuff in it. So please do not take the sea chest. They are turned off on this server for a reason. And so even though they are in the radio missions, they are not able to be kept, which is a little unfortunate because I love the sea chest. They're adorable and make me feel like I live in the medieval times again. And for those who don't see me, I usually run around in black firefighter gear and a red witch's hood.
You don't want it? Understood.
Ooh,
If
what?
nothing else, we'll end up at the traders.
Ooh, what is the prize that's going to end up at the traders?
You want to ride anywhere? Where to?
I'm pretty sure they could hear me. I feel ignored. I'm just kidding. Looks like they are over there finishing up that mission. Let's see if we have any new updates on the... Oh, we do.
M4A1's on here. Do you have to go into gas zone for it, so mama?
What?
M4A1's on here. Do you have to go into gas zone?
There's no gas zones on there.
There's not, so you can just find
Just
it.
remember, it will
It's not
despawn.
at Tizzy.
Where do you find it?
You're gonna have to put it in the back of the car.
Are we?
But
Who's...
it will despawn
Is it for
at
you or for your
restart.
friend?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Do you really want me to tell you where the mission is? Or you want to go looking for it?
I don't like stuff. Why?
Because your daddy's the one that hit it, not me.
And what do you mean hit it?
He's the one who... Well, he dropped it. It's technically out in the open if you go
What are
looking.
you talking about?
The crate full of building supplies.
That's not what I was talking about.
What is it?
I was talking about where can you find M4s, and that is a toxic zone right there.
Oh, never mind. Yes. Riffy, Pavlovo. Oh, the radio missions will have toxic zones. Or not toxic zones, things.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so
plan.
Ricky
Yes,
Pavlov
I am
is-
at Radio Zenit. Hello, XX.
So we do have to get around fast.
Because you are, it looks like you're close enough that I can see you typing in the chat. And yes, Brightwheel one reminder, there have been more than one recent raid this week. Aw, Brightwheel, you just got home. No worries. As you know, I'm recording it, and I did get to give a shout out to you with the Santa Crashes, but I don't know if they're still on.
You'll hear him talking while I put it in the mic.
Looks like there has been a few different raids, but everyone has been banned and taken care of. That's why I said our loss was your gain when we decided to go on ahead and take some of the extra stuff and leave it around.
Nice.
The flag we got from someone else to gift out to y'all.
That is basically like a currency on your then.
So if you need a base, that way you can go ahead and get started. Again, once I have the update on the other 2 crates that are placed randomly on the map full of building supplies, I will go on ahead and let y'all know. There's probably a little backstory, more backstory behind that one there. But since we were raided, we have to hide our supplies to rebuild. That way all of my... But well, hopefully someone there can find it. Oh, Brightwheel said the last Santa crash he heard was 1.5 hours ago. So it looks like they are still turned on at this time. So Prison Island did have one, and then not far from me had one. It was funny, y'all. I did come out of here one day, and right out front, there was a Santa right there in front of me. The whole sud and everything. I'm like, really? I was surprised. But I guess this is a little Santa area. Alright, y'all, in 8 more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and log out here. As you all know, in about 18 minutes is when the server is set to restart. You will, however, get kicked at the 4 to 5 minute mark. And to make yourself safe, I usually say about 10 minutes, go on ahead and start your logging off process. If you're at your gate or you're at your base, go on ahead and close your gate, lock it up. Just make sure you don't go unconscious and you don't die around restart. You will not make it back to your body in a timely fashion. And you will not, if you are unconscious, you will be woken up to a lovely, fresh spawn on the coast. And then anything you had in your body is once more gone. That's one of the reasons why I say I log out about 10 minutes till. And I don't know about y'all, but I really do enjoy the Santa Crashes. Not even for the loot that it gives, but all the extra meat. It's so easy. Even though I always hear cows, elk, and stuff, it's really easy to find food. It just makes it better, so I don't have to see about killing one of the animals that's already dead. I just went ahead and butcher it. Now let's see what else. Looks like we had someone want to come over to Radio Zenit. Whether or not they get here on time before we head off the air is on them. But of course, just a reminder of the rules, everyone. There is to be no raiding on this server. If it is not your base, you do not touch it. If you want to booby trap your base, feel free to booby trap the inside of your base, inside your walls, and with your gate. You are not allowed to booby trap the outside of your base. So say I built in one of the warehouses and I only have a door, but everything else around the warehouse outside of your base is free game for people to go around and walk to. You can only cover the inside of your base that you have locked up to keep people out. And of course, if you are on a killing spree and you want to kill or play with others, please head over to Northwest Airfield and Tizzy. Those are our two PvP areas. Make sure you're both inside the fence line before you kill each other. Now there are players that do like to do role playing. I just want to touch base with that here. Just because you and your friends want to role play doesn't mean everyone does. So do not sit here and role play any type of thing with someone you don't know, because that's not fair to them and not fair to you, because a lot of our newer players coming from official, where any type of aggressive role play on your end could be deemed as a threat, and this is supposed to be a noob server for everyone to learn, not have to watch your back every 5 minutes, but to actually learn the game. And while yes, I know if they went to official or anything like that, they would need to be on their edge at all times. Here it's while you need to be on edge, it's a little bit more of a laid back atmosphere so you can actually learn what you're doing. Like some of my previous things that you can find, I post them on the Mal Neo News on Discord. We talk about the hand drill kit, we talk about a few building things. And if anyone has any ideas on what they want me to talk about and what they want to learn, we can go ahead and do it on my next Neo podcast news. Just let me know, and I can even go on ahead and do it. I'll grab me a field transceiver, put it in my backpack while it's on, so I can talk to y'all from anywhere on the map. And I'll go on ahead and while I'm doing, because I always record this, go on ahead and post it with the instructions on what you want to learn to build, etc. And of course, I need to know ahead of time prior, because depending on what you want to learn depends on if I have to get all my supplies together, of course. So like if you want an area with a gate, I can show you how to do a gate. If you want to learn how to make a watchtower kick, etc. And of course, just a friendly reminder to everyone as well, please check out the Intel mission and the new events page, the Boxing Ring of Death, that I went ahead and posted. Everyone needs to sign up if you're interested on it. Because and of course, you have until, I will say, probably, I gotta figure out a time. I might say you have until this Saturday, around the next time I do my Neo News, to sign up. Only because I really want to make sure I have the count right and I'm assigning everyone who their fights are going to be with. So I don't want anyone just showing up, because then it's going to count my numbers, and if anything, if you munch it the next morning, I can try to wing it. That is, I'm more than happy to do. Oh, looks like I have some guests outside. I heard a car come up. Someone's gotten out of the car. Hello, people. Welcome to Mal's Neo News. How are y'all doing this evening? All right, I have two black firefighter gears coming to hang out with us. As you know, we're probably going to be logging off the air soon, because restart's coming. All right, we got some dancing and hanging out. Who do I got here with me today? You go ahead and type your name in the chat, say hi to my listeners. Or talk, whichever one. Hi, Twinson. Love it. Hope you're all having a lovely evening here tonight. Did you enjoy going on that radio mission? Good. Hopefully you got some decent loot there. And like I said, oh, I probably mentioned this, but I don't remember now. The next radio mission is probably going to start like right before restart. So as soon as...
There's a pristine crossbow right there.
What, on the ground over there? Oh, I'm not surprised. I don't even know what really logs in here. But do not go for the next radio mission if it posts right before restart. Just wait until right after you get back on, right after the next restart. And the new radio mission will show up. And of course, like I said, you always have you can always get some decent loot when you participate in these radio missions. And if you find Kaz, you can always ask him to drive you to them. He's not like it was. He has better internet now, so you have a 5% chance of dying compared to the 50% chance you used to have previously.
No, there's still a pretty high chance.
And according to his son, there's still a pretty high chance you could die from him. His driving.
I just have back.
I guess he didn't like me saying that. Alright, folks. It's been lovely talking to y'all. I'm going to go on ahead and log off the air now. It's almost 10 minutes till restart. So I'm going to go on ahead and head out, change what I have to do. I will talk to y'all laters.